Shalom. I want to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahshai by Hashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostle of the great millstone. Peace and blessings to Yoakim pushing the truth throughout the four winds. Today, this lesson will be entitled The Difference of Trial and Judgment. Valuable lessons in both. Okay. A lot of times, just in this walk, you may go through something and it's just the first thing that will come to your mind is, what did I do wrong? A lot of the times things are just trials, to prove you. Okay. And if I forget to make this statement at the end, the difference is the trial is to prove your faith. Okay, when you go through trials, they're solely to prove your faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. Okay. Judgment is blocks in the road that you trip on, and you got to get back up. Okay. You trip on these and you got to get back up. Okay. This is Job chapter 1. And I'm going to hop around a little bit. There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared Yahweh Bashem Yahshai and eschewed evil. Bingo. Right there from the jump. It described to you that this man, he was what he needed to be in Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. He was in the spirit. Okay. Now, verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves to Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, and Satan came also among them. And Yahweh Bashem Yahshai said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered Yahweh Bashem Yahshai and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Okay. And Yahweh Bashem Yahshai said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth Yahweh Bashem Yahshai and escheweth evil? That word consider is to put, set, appoint, to make, to put, set, lay, to lay hands on, violent, to set, direct, toward, to extend compassion, to make forward, transform into, constitute, fashion, work, bring to pass. So let me get some of the Strongs. It says used in great variety of applications, literally, figuratively. Let me see. To bring, to call, a name, care, cast, and to change. Okay. So the Lord was asking Satan, has he tried Job? Did you try him? Did you consider him to try to change him and take him from believing in me and testing his faith, testing his integrity? Okay. That was the whole mission. We know that Job walked the way he was supposed to be walking. All right. So right there, this was a trial. Okay. This was a trial of Job's faith to see if he truly was about what he said he believed. Okay. So he basically was asking Satan to prove him. All right. These are things that builds even more faith. All right. Ephesians. Chapter 6, 11 and 16, it says, Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Now, wiles. Cunning arts, deceit, craft, trickery. Okay? Trickery. So basically, Satan, when he comes with the trials, is to trick you. It's like very, very deceptive. He's coming at an angle that's going to catch you off guard when you didn't do nothing wrong. It's your trial. Okay? And this is to build you up, to build your faith, to see if exactly what you say you believe in, if there's chinks in your armor, if you will. Okay? So look at this in the translation count. Lie in wait. So he's basically pouncing like a lion or like a cat that creeps in the woods to try to catch you off guard with the trickery to fool you. Okay? These are trials. All right? It says compare, method, travesty, trickery, wild, lie in wait. Okay? So it's basically when everything's going how you think it's supposed to be going, and you're walking, because we're still as filthy rags on our best days. Okay? But when you're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and something just knocks you upside the head out of left field. Everything doesn't have to always be judgment. Okay? And we're going to get to that. All right? A lot of times, it's just trials to test your faith, to see where you stand. All right? To see if you still need work in certain areas. And when you need work in those certain areas, guess what happens? Judgment comes in. Okay? Don't want to jump the gun too much, but judgment comes in. And then when that judgment comes in, that's to give you that bump in the road to get those impurities out of you. Okay? It says, above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench the fiery darts of the wicked. So these fiery darts, this is what they represent. It says to be incensed, indignant, make to glow, full of fire, fiery, ignited, darts filled with inflammable substance. But this is the one right here. Melted by fire and purged of dross. Okay? So before all of these things, we have to understand that Lamentations 4:1. How is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out on top of every street. So that's us as a nation. We became dross and dim when we were pure gold. We were set up to be pure gold. Okay? So, from the jump, before we even had this spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua on us, to where we knew this is what we were. But now that we have it, and we believe, and we know the kingdom is coming to us, and we know our nationality, and we keep the law, statutes, and the commandments to the best of our abilities, what happens? Now it has to be tested. Okay? Now it has to be put to the test if you truly believe. These are trials. Okay? Because we already went through the Jesus era. We went through the church era. And that was false. So by that being false, when we found out about the truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, what happened? Now that must be tested to see if you truly believe what you say you believe. All right? 1 Corinthians chapter 3, start at 12. It says, now if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble. Every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire. And the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. So you can say and put off this image of, I believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But when he allows Satan to throw those fiery darts and those trials come your way, how do you react? Okay? These are trials. Okay? And when that trial comes, the element that you are is going to be pushed to the forefront, because you're going to act a certain way. You're going to handle the situation a certain way. Okay? If any man's work abide which he hath built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. Okay? So what measure you got, it has to shine through to that measure. Okay? It says, if any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss. And that's your ass. Okay? But he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. So the fire is set up, those trials are set up to try you. And if you fail, you'll see that he really thought he had gold, but it was hay all along. Okay, these are trials. All right. It says, know ye not that ye are the temple of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you? So if that Spirit truly dwells in you, and it's not phony, those trials, when they come, you're going to handle them like a champ. Don't mean you're going to pass the trial like a champ. You're going to handle it like a champ. Okay? It's going to come to you, and you're going to do what you do and pray and fast and everything, so on and so forth, and voila. All right? Zechariah 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire. So, guess what? It's a trial coming. Jacob's trouble. Guess what that's going to be? That's a trial. For 2/3, it's going to be judgment. Okay? This shows you the difference right here. 2/3 is going to be judgment. But for the men that the Lord's going to bring through, he's going to bring them through, because that trial, he has a spirit on them that they're going to make it through that trial. Okay? And will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. Because with gold, when you put it in all that heat, all those impurities in it don't stand the test of that heat. They're going to basically burn and melt all the impurities to where it's a solid gold nugget at the end. All right? They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is my power. Okay? Trials. Now, let's go to judgments. Okay? Now, trials were to build faith. Okay? Build integrity. All right? Right here with the vengeance. I mean, not the vengeance, but the judgment. It's somewhat in the same, but it's different. Because, well, let's get into it. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. All right? Vengeance. It says, with respect. Okay? It says, let me see. So we're going to just go to the Strong's. Vindication, retribution, punishment. So in so many words, payback. Okay? So many words, payback. So the Lord has spirits set up for payback. Romans 12:19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So this is what we have to understand, that the Lord is going to put spirits on each situation to handle that situation. We are not to handle it ourselves. Okay? That's what praying and fasting is for, because the Lord is going to fight for us. All right? So when it comes to let me see, this 2 Corinthians 5:10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach. So that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he hath done, whether it be a good or bad, good or bad. Salakia. So in that mind frame, you have to understand that you're set up to sin. You're set up to fail. But through those failures, the Lord is going to put the Spirit on you to know this was a failure. So now, by you failing, you have to get judgment for that. So by you getting that judgment, that impurity is taken away. Now you can move forward. Okay? Everybody has impurities. The thing is, when those impurities are brought forth, you pray and you fast, and it's brought forth, and it's correction now. So now you know that can't be done. This can't be done. That can't be done. And all those imperfections are basically gone away. Because at the end of the day, the Lord is building forth and bringing forth his elect men. Okay? So if you slip and you fall and something happens in your life, this is the part of the movie where that was set up to happen. Because keep in mind, none of us controls shit. This is a big movie, and everything in this movie happens because it was your part in that movie, and your role came up. Okay? Your role came up, and this, you got to play it out. Okay? Your role has to be played out. All right? The elect men through all this is going to have the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they're going to make it through it. It's just that simple. Okay? So that bump in the road, what you have to do with that bump in the road, hit it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're going to hit it regardless, because nobody can say what's going to happen tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So after you hit that, whatever comes in your life, you know what I'm saying? And judgment comes from that. Chin up, chest out. Understand that this is to better you in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so you can move forward. All right? It says, this is 1 Peter 4:17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first began at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh Shem Yahushua? So, judgment must come to everyone. You're not going to walk this planet and judgment doesn't come to you. Okay? It's set up that way. But that setup is for a reason. Lessons. Okay? Lessons. Lessons in humility. Lessons in something you done that was set up, that it had to happen this way. Okay? To humble you. To get you back in line. Okay? It's a million things. But it's always a lesson in judgment. Judgment brings forth lessons, and trials bring forth faith. Okay? You learn from both. They're very, very important. Both of them. That's why it tells you in the book of Revelation, these were virgins. Not only did this place not get to them, but they're going to be pure. Why? Because all the things they went through, those trials and those judgments, got all the bullshit out of them. They're clean. They're pure. All right. It says, this is Hebrews 12:6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth. Okay. And scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. Everybody's not going to be received. Valuable. Everybody is not going to be received. It's going to be men that come in and this walk wasn't for them. That's why we have the trial and the judgment. Some trials take men away. Some judgments take men away because they weren't built for this. Okay? That's why I said receiveth. The Spirit is not going to receive everyone. Okay? That's what endurance is about. Okay? When shit hit the fan and you're going through something, man, stand the fuck up. Fuck it. Stand up. Pray, fast, and stand up on your 2 feet in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Trust in him and keep pushing. All right? Just keep pushing and keep walking through. Chasteneth, to train children, to be instructed or taught or learn. That's what this is all about. Constantly learning. Okay? To chastise. The Lord puts us through trials and judgments to learn. Okay? That's how you're going to be made to be abased and abound. You're going to understand, I'm going through this for a reason. This happened for a reason. Okay? The Lord is not going to put on you more than you can bear. Okay? So that should say a lot about your walk. If you're going through light trials, the Lord knew he couldn't handle that if it was to progress any further. Okay? You'll be able to see what the Lord puts on you by your trials. If you get heavy trials, the Lord knows this dude got some faith. He put that amount of faith on you. Okay? It says of those who are molding the character of others by reproof and admonition. Character. What is characters in? Movies. This is your movie. You're that character. This is your part. So when you get chastened, you know what I'm saying? The Lord wants you to walk and play that role to perfection. Okay? This is vengeance. Not vengeance. This is judgment. You watch a movie and a character go through and he might get shot. You know what I'm saying? But those things happen the same way that your trial happens. You know, it's not always going to be good. All right? Because if we were perfect and it was all set up to be good, what is the point in chastisement? What is the point in going through trials? We're basically we're perfect then, if that's the case, but we're not. Okay? So the thing we have to understand is the difference in trial and judgment is when you're going through a trial is to increase your faith. Okay? When you're going through judgment, it's a lesson to be learned. Okay? And when you go through a lesson, when you go through a judgment, understand it looks bad, but you extract good and bad from that. Okay? The good is how you maneuver the next day. The bad is, well, I shouldn't have done that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's all a process of growth. All right. Your personal walk with Yahweh Shem Yahushua is your personal walk with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. What you go through, you have to understand that everything is not always judgment. Okay? Everything is not always judgment. A lot of times, it's a trial you're going through. Okay? Hope this is edifying. I want to say, Call Haloyim La, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostle, that was a great millstone. Peace and blessing to you. I can push this truth throughout the four winds. Till next time, Shalom.